Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a little video to explain part 3 of the summative. If you've done part 2, that quite honestly is the hardest part, so give yourself a pat on the back. Part 3 is tying into an issue because for the summative there needs to be some sort of component of research. You obviously can't research for your exam, so there needs to be some form of research in your summative. So this is where that research comes in. You've already likely had to use some of the course content for some of the answers in part 2. I kind of rigged it so that you wouldn't be able to answer all of the questions just from your own mind. You should have potentially had to refer back to stuff that we've learned in the course. So part 3 is an episode idea, and really you're only talking about the issue that would be the center of the episode. Remember, this is a drama, a TV show that is based on the development of life and what goes on in life. So by now you have a good idea of who your character is, and now you can think about what is one thing that might happen to them. So it's going to have to be a challenge, and it needs to be realistic for your character to overcome. So we're not talking alien abduction or anything really out of left field. They have to face the challenge and hopefully surpass it or beat it. And there will be a little bit of background research to ensure your episode will be realistic. Now, I understand that you're also going to be doing research for Journal 2 this week, so the research for Summative Part 3 is small in comparison to Journal 2. So you're just doing a little tiny bit of research to back up your idea. So some of the things that your character might encounter, depending on their age, kids might encounter bullying, teenagers might encounter breakups, adults might encounter divorce or the idea of starting a family, getting fired. Kids, teens, and adults alike can struggle from mental health issues, and you could also be challenged by the death of a loved one. There are a million other options that you could choose as well, but you're choosing a challenge. It doesn't have to be a negative though. Starting a family for some people isn't a negative. It's a planned process, or buying a house or getting married. Those challenges are challenges, but they're good challenges. So it doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. If you want to pick a challenge that someone might encounter that would be a positive, that's totally fine. So you're going to write your theme topic here. You're going to say why this is a realistic topic when we're talking about your character. Why is it likely that your character would experience this particular challenge? And notice I haven't left you a lot of room. I'm expecting you to be able to keep it to this page length and not write a ton. Then I want you to do some research on your issue. You can write your research notes, little bits of information that you find from a source or two about your issue right here. Just to keep it all together and I can see what you've actually got from your research. So the second page is quite simple. Apply what you've learned from the research sources to summarize how this issue will affect your character in the episode. So I want you to use in-text citations when you use the ideas that were from your research notes, but other than that you can write totally normal. So for example, Margie is experiencing her first big breakup with her boyfriend, Sean. And I'm going to write more about this whole situation for the episode. And then I'm going to talk about this study explores how Margie would feel after her breakup. And then I could give a quote here talking about what might be some of the challenges that she's had. Maybe I want to talk about this scientist examines what goes on in Margie's brain during the loss of a relationship when he states this. So it doesn't need to be very long. I want you to keep it to this page with your works cited on the page as well. try to keep it to the 2 pages. It's just small, especially in comparison. Just explore one of these issues, write some of the main ideas down, and then apply it to your character and that issue. So I hope that you can continue to have fun with this. I congratulate you for finishing part 2. And if you have any questions, be sure to bounce them off of me on Wednesday.